weekend caught up with me. I haven't been out so many days in a row partying, and even though it was Rachel's birthday, I told her like I had a ball, and everybody just had so much fun. Got something to drink and went into bed and was like, Enjoyed her birthday so much. I enjoyed spending time with my sisters. I just enjoyed being around love. I just enjoyed, I'm trying not to be sappy, but I just enjoyed every minute of it. And, everybody there just loved on each other, and we were just making jokes and laughing and smiling. And just for those little carefree moments when you're an adult, you have so much that you have to worry about. At least that's the way my brain works. You have to worry, brain works. You have to worry about, and you have to think about, and school starts in like a week, and I have a middle schooler. A sixth grader, like. Anna was born. I remember how Alicia was 5 pounds. I remember how young she was. And now she's going to middle school. Certificate said elementary school completed. It just like, I knew she was going to middle school, but when they said the completion of elementary school, I was like, the completion? They were talking about their kids, and their kids in a few more years are going to college. And she was, Shawnee was just saying like, which is Rachel's older sister who had on the jeans. She was saying, she tells her kids like, be the best you can be. And her kids like, Mom, I don't want to leave you. How are you gonna do? She's like, don't worry about me. I'm grown. I'm be fine. But like, empty nesters, I know I'm far from it, but like, when somebody goes around the bend, your bend's not far away. I guess it gave me this feeling of appreciate the moments, and I'm glad I'm vlogging again to appreciate the moments to look back on when my house is really silent every day, not just because they went over their dad's house for the weekend, but because they're like gone living their own lives. That's so scary. Like, I know it's so wonderful, but it's so scary because they're your babies and you don't want anybody to hurt them. And Rachel was talking about a story while I was half asleep, half not asleep, about a girl stole all her clothes when she was in college. And see, I'm not that type of mama. Hopefully by therapy, I'll be able to handle that more gracefully. I don't know what other word to use, but you still my baby's clothes. It's gonna be a problem. I don't care where she is. We gonna get your clothes. Kids, oh, you had stair steps. You're lucky. Boom, 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 boom. And then I always heard, like when they would sleep in bed with me, and I'm like, I just want to sleep in my bed alone. And they're like, you better cherish these moments, because when these moments are gone, they're gone. And I don't think until today it actually hit me like, when those moments are gone, they're gone, what they really meant. Because like people said to me, and I'm like, well, I wish somebody would come get these moments because I'm tired. Way more dedicated to be, I'm not gonna say every day is gonna be perfect and I'm gonna be the best mom ever. That's not a lie. I'm gonna be the best mom I can be. But I want to vlog more with them. I want to get more moments with them, so when they are gone or they all grow up. Because I was just watching old vlogs a couple of days ago. Like, I forgot how squeaky Aiden's voice used to be. She had this little tiny voice, and how cute and cuddly Aiden was. And this picture came up on my timeline of Facebook of Alana, and she had this genuine happy smile. And now she's on Nemo or Emo or whatever it's called. Emo, whatever it's called. I still don't know what it's called. Aiden is obsessed with taking her lunch this year, so we have to make sure, which is like, my kids don't like sandwiches. I don't know what kids like. Ava will tolerate it. At least she'll put ham and stuff like that, but my kids do not do sandwiches. So at least you could put like a sandwich and some grapes and stuff like that. So I'm be really mindful of like what they eat, what they put in their body. Alana's old enough now to go to the gym, even though she had her hip surgery. If you guys wanted me to go into more detail about the hip surgery and what happened with her hip, I can definitely do that. I have footage of that. So, just comment below, and I'll definitely do a talk, a more into talk, not a mom kid talk, but a bit into talk, a story time of what happened with her hip. I'll definitely do that. Best friend, that we ran from high school together and snuck out and stole Larry, which is her brother's car. Would get Lisa to go in his shoes because his shoes stink, and stick her hand in his shoes to get his car so we could go to 7-Eleven and like steal mommy's car, and it like blew up one day. It was a chunker. like that. Then it just makes me feel like, you know, I'm glad I'm going back to school because I don't want my purpose to get wrapped up in my children, because I want them to explore and be and do whatever they want to be. And I don't want them always like, oh, I can't go here. What about mom? Or I can't, take this fellowship. Who's going to watch after mom? Like, I don't want to be this dead weight on them. I want them to be like, no, go. Mom's fine. She's doing her fellowship or something like that. I don't know where fellowship came from, but maybe, who knows, Scary movie, so I hate the unknown. But it's scary in a good way, if that makes sense. That, I get to see these kids that I raise grow up into good people. And the world needs good people. We have so much going on, still, there was a lot of people downtown that didn't wear the mask. And I hope that hopefully those were, because that's how many people were vaccinated, but we still had our mask on and stuff like that. But this is their first full year back to school, so we don't know how that goes. Thank God, and only God alone. My kids and we never experienced COVID. All my friends and, I'm not sure about Shawnee, but I know all my friends and their kids got COVID. We have not experienced COVID at all. And, we have been social distancing, and we have been putting our mask on, but we still went places. It was still, we couldn't do Postmates and all of those stuff like that. We had to go to the supermarket. We had doctor's appointments. We had other things. We had to be around other people. But thanks to the grace of God, me and my kids haven't received or had to experience any COVID. And I think the one that makes me nervous, even though she's getting stronger and she hasn't had symptoms since she was a little girl, depending on how long you've been following me, is Ava. Ava had issues where we thought she had asthma for a long time. So she does have a weaker immune system, and we always joke, like, when we get sick, like, everybody wants to be sick, but don't nobody want Ava to get sick, because when Ava gets sick, Ava gets sick. When I was talking to my therapist and my advisors and my medical team, we just decided that, hey, just take one class a semester, just do that. And, and you can't tell me nothing. I went on the, on Facebook Marketplace, and I got this really good sale on this like desk shelf that has the computer thing that you pull out and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get all my school supplies and stuff like that. Only thing that's holding me up on my financial aid is they need my high school diploma, and you can't just pick it up. But I did request for it to be sent. The lady didn't sound too enthused. She was like, it's a process. This is something new. She was kind of sounding like that, like, girl, they get it. But the smart thing that I did is that I had it sent straight to the school. So, or medical issues or any type of issues, don't let your diagnoses stop you from doing whatever it is that you want to do. There's ways around it. These schools are here to help you, and there is ways to help you. Like, they were telling me about mom stuff that they have for single mothers. Like, there's so many things, like jobs that, job things that are available. So many things that are available. Like, if I could get a part-time job at because the kids would be in school and stuff like that, and maybe twice a week at the school, that would be amazing. That would let me get to know the school more. I mean, my brain is like, my body is so tired, but my brain is always like running a mile a moment, like, but bowling, going here, going there, and our cars and our trucks and our this and that, like, we didn't do half bad. Like, we didn't do half bad. We, with some things we should have paid a little bit more attention to, but as women, we really, really, really It's some things we could have changed, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda changed. But as women, we really held our own. And I think we're really smart, intelligent, bright women. I think we have more to offer the world. And I think we have more to give. And I think that all leads by example. And I think each time we see each other strive for more, it makes us strive for more. You know, because my best friend, like, she's a lawyer. She's a lawyer. She's not working in it now, but she has a degree in criminal I think it's called criminal science. I'm not sure. Just how much I know about college, but she has a degree. She went to University of Maryland Eastern Shore. And when I say even we were little, like if we were going on dates, she would ask, like, you know, a guy liked you, you'd be like, he likes me. He's cute. He has brown eyes. She'd be like, what school he go to? What, you know, we'll ask him many questions. What does he want to do? What classes is he in? What classes does he take? She's always been the sheriff. She's always been the detective. She reminds me of the lady with the long nails from First 48. She's always been like that. So Lisa's always been, you know, very, you know, and when it comes to cars and knowing about cars and sneakers and stuff like that, like, she's really good with handling people, really good with customer service. Shawnee told me she's like 2 credits from getting her BA. Like, she could have her BA this time next year if she wanted to. Like, this close. Like, and we all said it, like, no one's stopping us but ourselves. You know, yeah, we use our kids as excuses and we use our jobs as excuses, as time as excuses, but really nobody's stopping us by ourselves. And I really think that even though we were in a moment of playing and talking and celebrating Rachel's birthday, a lot of truths came out. And that's the beauty of just having great friends. You know, like, school for me is proving to myself. I was always called, you know, growing up, Time's the strong one. She's the street smart one. You know, she's the strong one, you know. And, you know, my other half was the smart one. So I always took it that I just wasn't, you know, I was street smart and I knew how to get things done. And I can lift a refrigerator, you know, with my wrist. I can't even do that no more. But, you know, but, I always took that as me not being, and I'm not saying they said those words to hurt your children, but you have to be very mindful of what, that also taught me to be very mindful of what I label my children. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So what you say to your kids can stick, you know, so, you know, what you're saying, what was said out of love, like, oh, Time's the strong one, she's the street smart one. It also embedded in me, she's not as smart as her counterparts, her brothers and sisters, you know, or, you know, yeah, she's good at being a mother, but she's not good at this, you know, where it's not true. And a lot of guys that I talked to said I'm very intelligent, and, you know, a lot of people know I'm very intelligent, and I believe even the people that said it knew I was very intelligent. It just so happened that the wordage just was put out that way, and then in your young brain, that's how you process things, and you process things, everybody process things different, and I always process those, oh, they're smart and I'm strong. You guys, I hope you guys are at any age, go after your dreams and never settle for less, and talk sweetly to your little minions even when they're acting crazy, because like they say, one day you're gonna wish you had those cuddles. You're gonna wish you had hear those pitter patters and yelling and fighting in the background, or be able to scream down the steps, Lana, bring me some juice. You're gonna wish you had that. So just enjoy the time while it lasts. All right, guys, bye.